Welcome to IAYTD, welcome to Comic Fights. Today we have a target, which means we just have an opponent and we need to figure out the weakest character that can take them out. So that's your challenge. And today we're talking about Wonder Woman. So I'm going to outline what Wonder Woman can do, and then you're going to brainstorm ideally a villain and ideally a Marvel villain that could take out Princess Diana. Now our story here is that this villain wants something, and they know that the Amazons have it on their island of Themyscira. So if they can defeat but not kill Wonder Woman, they can use her as a hostage or a trade to get this thing that they want. So we don't need to go for the kill, we just need to go for the capture, which in this case might actually be harder. That they have to be someone that could take out and then restrain Wonder Woman. So what can Wonder Woman do? We're talking about New 52, so current Wonder Woman. Basically, she has kind of the skill set of a Superman type, that she is incredibly strong, she can fly, she's near impervious to damage, she is just a brute. If she somehow does take damage, she also has a regenerative healing factor that will keep her alive. Also, everything about her is amped up, so like her speed, her reflexes, her intelligence, everything is more than the normal person. So we need a villain here that has some pretty substantial powers to take out and restrain Wonder Woman. She also has a full arsenal of weapons that we're gonna have to think about. So she's got swords, bows and arrows. She's known for the bracelets of submission that she can either use to deflect projectiles, or she's even been able to conjure up weapons. So if she doesn't have a sword or a bow, she can create them. So even if your villain takes away her weapons, as long as she has the bracelet, she still could conjure them up. She also has the lasso of truth, which is indestructible and can basically power down and submit anyone that it wraps itself around. So this person has to figure out a way to deal with that lasso. So think about it. Think about who would want something that bad, and maybe what is that thing if you want to get creative. And then how do they take out Wonder Woman? And how do they restrain her long enough to use her as a bargaining chip? So I want you to get creative down in the comments, and next week we'll shout out some of the most creative answers, which leads us to our recap of last week. Last week we had Luke Cage, who's nearly unable to be harmed, versus Deathstroke the Terminator, that his expertise is harming people. So which one would come out on top? We have a really creative answer here from Maximus of Wakanda. I'm going for Slade on this one. While it's clear Luke Cage holds the strength advantage, it should be clear that Slade is superior in everything else. He has superior skill, intelligence, and tactical knowledge due to superior experience. He has fantastic equipment that allows him to handle someone with Cage's strength and unbreakable skin, like the Icon suit, which took Superman's punches head on. This cancels out Cage's strength advantage. Even in Slade's classic nth metal suit, he was able to handle Donna Troy, whom in no doubt is equal strength to Cage, and the Teen Titans. His weapons, such as the Prometheum sword and Power Staff, would no doubt be able to hurt Luke. Black Panther, unenhanced, was able to put down Cage with pressure points, and White Tiger actually clawed him up a bit with her claws. Slade's sword would be sharp enough and durable enough to do some damage. The staff's energy projection was strong enough to stagger Superman. To make matters worse, Slade's Icon suit has absorbed the Speed Force. At this point, Slade is ridiculously overpowered and is definitely well equipped to handle Luke. So it seems pretty clear that Deathstroke will be able to find a way to take out and even kill Luke Cage if he wanted to. So the winner that week goes to Deathstroke. So let me know your comments about this week's target, and we'll see you next week on IAYTD.